Alright, let's move to Acro's room.
You must be Phoenix Wright.
Yes.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling, but here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro. How do you know my name?
The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro? You're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair.
Let's talk very big circus.
Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter.
I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute, she's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing?
Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged.
You can't walk now?
I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
It's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right?
Zawarudo? Bam, bam, bam. A cyclock. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's almost been 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw.
What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous.
What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying.
I am absolutely sure there is no doubt in my mind.
Nick? So we have a Cyclock to deal with, but we're going to have to take on that little project a little bit later. Our next destination is the Big Top. Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Here we go again. Wonderful. Today's special must be filet of Phoenix.
Stay, heal!
Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that? You think that one day I'll be a star too?
Well, of course.
You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina.
Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? Must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. What are spangles? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my dress back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
Gladly.
I love how all three choices are exactly the fucking same. Leave it all up to us!
There's no way I could turn down that request.
Hey, you're really gonna do it?
Alright, so... I want you to take a look at this note. Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket?
This piece of paper was in your pocket. Guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria to eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did! I stuck it up there, how'd you know?
So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
Suspicious.
Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger. He's calmed down a bit now, but when the murder happened, he was livid. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought, Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason this circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo. All that's left is to see if everyone would get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone would get over it seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Zawarudo again? So now we're getting closer to the truth. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Alright, well... now with that stuff out of the way... we're actually gonna head to Mo's room. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money. That monkey's gotten his hands on something again. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? All right, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. That means a lot to Regina. A real man wouldn't make it. Why? I tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It was more like man-to-monkey. Nick, what's that? I swiped it while Money was distracted. Really? You're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try it on Regina's costume. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? It doesn't fit me at all. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Alright, so let's take this back to Regina. Let's do our good deed. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. Love you, Mr. Attorney. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about. Oh, the one that someone killed. Now we're getting somewhere. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know, raw. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people of the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they love seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing?
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice.
Regina? Everything was alright though, right?
No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. Alright, we actually have everything in our possession required to deal with the psych locks. So it's time to break those psych locks. Starting with Mo here. Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Take that! I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during performance, right? What?
I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing dangerous performances like that.
Putting their head inside of Leon's mouth was a part of an act?
But Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He could never say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything.
You promised?
He's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? Take that! It must have been Acro, right?
How? How did you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No way!
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro.
All right.
It's just like you said, you know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How could that have been better?
He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
Coma?
All he does now is lay in his bed at the hospital, and that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down at the same time.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon!"
Why did he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
He? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible!
A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events?
Nick? Can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
Nice! What a wonderful sneeze! Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana. That's basic clownsmanship. Girlie, I know you got to understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh?
Alright, so we've dealt with one set of psych locks and did the thing. So let's move over to Acro's room and deal with that other set of psych locks.
Ah, Mr. Wright, back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back. Or was that someone else?
We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Would be glad to. The 3 locks. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
An accident during practice?
Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Because I have my fucking doubts. Leon! 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. I'm not sure if attack is the best word to be using. You must have battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. You had to save your brother. Bat! It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo! He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how he figured it out. A slip of the tongue?
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down at the same time.
Cut down at the same time. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up wrapped up in the same accident together, like always. I see! But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. I still haven't broken Acro's psych lock. He must have an incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe something you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Like maybe Regina. Regina? You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. Ha ha ha! It wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Don't. Maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This note. This... Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board of the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in your pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright.
Excellent.
My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
It's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing.
And that's when the accident happened.
He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up...
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going.
Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this.
What is it?
This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
This scarf was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
What?
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind.
Von Karma?
I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial! That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served the summons on Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro? A witness?
Come, Acro, let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now. And it will come together in the next trial. Next time! We'll see you then.